Hello everyone, welcome to the second half of the west olive to Port Sheldon ride. We are turning onto Croswell Street here, then onto the bike path. The bike path runs all the way to Port Sheldon. Path through here is very good, smooth service and very low traffic. These bridges I've always loved. Something about the bump, 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 bump. This bike path is in really good condition. I'm not sure exactly how old it is, but the condition of the surface is just wonderful. This route will take us through the countryside, some wooded areas that are really some of my favorite bits. Beautiful day, you can hear the birds chirping away, the gentle breeze blowing through the trees. It's really nice that God provides us with these beauties to enjoy, even though sometimes we take it for granted. This bike path has its twisty bits and its whoop-de-doos here and there. This will become even more beautiful in the next few weeks as the trees fill in and the grass grows and the flowers begin to bloom. Hopefully it won't wreck us all with hay fever. I don't know what those handrails for, that wasn't a bridge. I love the way this goes through the wooded areas and then out into the fields. It's just a very nice arrangement of wilderness. Not very busy today. Haven't passed another biker or a jogger or anything. Only a few cars. There was one, but not many. I'll tell you, I purchased this awesome new helmet. It has bone conducting speakers that don't cover your ears, where you can listen to music and still hear your surroundings. You can even hear the bird song. It also lets you receive phone calls, and it has extra safety features, which includes a light on the back, and if you crash and it detects a blow to the helmet, it will even contact your emergency contacts. Nice investment. I tell you, sometimes when I look back on these videos, it looks like I'm going much faster than it looks when I'm actually pedaling. Here we're going to join up with the Grand Haven to Holland Lakeshore connector that runs along Lakeshore Avenue. To be honest, this bike pass is a lot easier than pedaling the road up there that goes over the viaduct that crosses the railroad tracks going into the power plant. You can see the J.H. Campbell power plant there. I could see smoke coming out of the smokestack, so they must be doing something. I heard they had closed down, but obviously I was mistaken. My legs are going to thank me for not going over that viaduct. Here as we join the Grand Haven to Holland Lakeshore connector. I think this is a conveyor that you see here that's used to get coal from the trucks to the power plant. I mean, don't quote me on that, I'm not positive, but I think that's what it is. Wow, I don't know if you guys could see it, but the guy who just passed on the bicycle riding on the road looked like Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. Seen a few more cars out here on Lakeshore, even a jogger. I'm about 20 miles in now, so I think I'm going to pull in here and take a short break. I have a Lance peanut bar for some carbs. I really like these things. It's, you know, an equal pleasure. I buy those Lance peanut bars by the case from Amazon. Okay guys, I'll be back in just a bit. I'm going to have my break and carb up a little bit, and then I shall return. Okay, I'm all refueled now. I got some carbs in me. I also always carry a thermos of coffee in my trunk bag. I can spare the extra weight for a bit of refinement. We're going to go over the bridge now that goes over Pigeon Creek. Now this is not to be confused with Little Pigeon Creek, which we'll cross later on in the journey. I think I'm going to have to do something about my camera for these bridges, something to get it up higher, because it's really a nice view here, but you guys can't see it for the bloody rails on the bridge. Maybe I can wear the camera on my body somehow, or it'd be just a bit higher up. It also looks like I'm a little closer to the railing on here than it feels like in real life too. Okay, I took a wrong turn. Gonna pull a U. You Michiganders should be used to these. We won't get into what a Bama boy's beliefs are on Michigan traffic laws. Doesn't matter how many GPS or turn-by-turn directions you have, you're still gonna make a wrong turn. I'm just gonna go through this restaurant parking lot back over to Lake Avenue. That is where I was supposed to turn in the first place. Never been back here. They say it's lovely. We'll see. I wonder what that guy's going to do with that ladder. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful blue water. This lovely back here. Look how high the water is. Almost to the flooring of those docks. The water's been high on Lake Michigan all fall and winter. It's really, really high. I just imagine what it's going to be like by the end of summer. Well, this is interesting. You know, somebody's always got to build their house just as close to the water as they can get it. These hills are going to have my legs barking when I get home tonight. Dang, more hills. Just a little farther. Legs, hush, you're okay. I don't want to go up that. Oh, wait, look at here. Ah, there we go. Back to the lovely water again. Yeah, this is more like a gate. Go this way. Not so sure about this. Looks like a lot of sand over this gravel. My bike doesn't like sand too much. It's got 40mm tires, which are good for gravel and even the mountain bike trails. But when you get in the sandy area, they're not very good at all. You need a wide tire bike for the sand and snow. It's really sandy here though. Try to be careful. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be back here. Darn it. I told you it didn't like sand very much. Oh well, carry on. I'm just gonna push the bike up this hill here. All these boards, it's a good thing I'm pushing it, I imagine. I gotta find out what's on the other side though. I've come all this way, I gotta see what's there. I guess these boards are good for walking. Sure not great for biking. Road. Much better. Let me get back on the bike here. Take me just a second, guys. Just having a look around. Even though I am back on the road, this is still very sandy. So I'm going to take it very slow. But look at that view. It was worth pushing it up the hill, hey? Maybe I can get out on the pier. I'm not the only fool to come out here. Ugh, a lot of sand. I'm not going to go through that. Just sit here for a minute. I would go out on the pier, but I'm not going through all that sand. I know this is a gravel road, but it's got a lot of sand on it. I really don't want to crash twice in one day. One crash per trip is enough. So just bear with me as I take my time through here. We'll get out of here, I promise. Seems to be a little better here, more hard-packed dirt than sand. Plus, we're getting back out to the water. I just love all these docks along here. It's just awesome. I'm trying to stay over in the dirt and out of the sand. Beautiful view. This is where I made my mistake. I should have came around this gate on the way in instead of driving up through that sandy trail where I crashed at. Just having a little look for myself around, guys. Bear with me, we'll be on our way shortly. These people made up a lot of ground since I passed them out by the pier. I'll try not to run the lady over. Oh, how lovely this is. I'll tell you, some of the most peaceful rides you can have around West Michigan are through these gravel roads. I will be honest, though, I have no clue where I am. Hopefully we can find our way back to the Lakeshore Connector. There's a car out here. Imagine that. It is peaceful out here. It's actually turning into some semblance of Blacktop Road, but it's very iffy. way the sun's shining through these trees is just lovely. I can just imagine how beautiful this is in the fall of the year with all of the trees turning color. Mailboxes. People actually live back out in here. That would be lovely for me. Some people would hate it. I would love it. A stop ahead sign. That's encouraging. Maybe we'll get back to some semblance of a main road. I would look at my GPS to see where I'm at, but the sun's shining on it in such a way I can't even read it. Blacktop. At least there is still some form of civilization around. Oh, I know where this is. This is where we made the U-turn earlier. So that must be the Lakeshore connector right there in front of us. If I can manage to get across Lakeshore Avenue here without getting hit by one of these cars, we will be back on the connector. Good deal. Here we are coming up on the bridge that crosses the Little Pigeon Creek. I told you about this earlier. This is part of the Palmita Reserve. It's kind of like a marshland. The ecosystem here is supposed to be very diverse. They've got a plaque back there at the little rest point. Actually, it's right here. I do love these bridges, but I'm going to have to do something about my camera where you guys can have a better view. My head is up above it, so I'll have a real good view, but the camera, all you see is the rails. I didn't hit the jogger. All the leaves, you'd think it was the fall, but it's the spring. Back in the neighborhood. I'll be honest, my dogs are barking. Bike computer says 32 miles. Home sweet home. Well, thank you guys for joining me on Old Fat Guy Cycling. Until next time, peace out. P.S. I left you a map of the route if you want to go give it a go yourself. Toodaloo.